Hello, it's really good to see you again. You have caught us just in time for the last part of the Joseph story. So we've looked at green and yellow and purple so far. This week we're looking at blue. Not the band from a few years back that your parents might know, but the colour blue. Now, blue is usually considered the colour of calm. People who help people by giving them someone to talk to usually have blue carpets or blue curtains because it just helps calm people down. So that's the colour we're looking at today. Now let's see what happened with Joseph. Now if you remember at the start of the story, Joseph's brothers were not kind to him and they took his coat away, that lovely multicoloured coat that his dad had got him. Then they put him down inside a big hole before they sold him. Joseph was sad, but he remembered that God was always with him. Then the next thing, poor Joseph was put in jail for something he didn't do. In jail he was good and kind, and everyone knew that Joseph loved God and did what was good and right. And then while he was in jail, if you remember, Pharaoh had that dream about the cows and the other one about the corn. No one could help him understand it. He sent for Joseph, and Joseph asked God to help him understand the dream. And God told Joseph, tell King Pharaoh to get lots and lots of corn because soon people in other countries won't have enough to feed their families. Soon Joseph's brothers had no corn left to eat. They were hungry, so their dad sent them to buy corn from King Pharaoh. Now, would Joseph be kind to his brothers after everything that happened to him because of them? Yes! Joseph gave corn to his brothers, and he gave some to them to take home to his dad. He forgave his brothers for being unkind. Joseph loved God, and he looked after his family. God wants us to be kind to everyone, even if they're not kind to us first. And that's really hard if you're a big brother or sister, isn't it? So a couple of things to think about from this story. When Joseph was reunited with his brothers, there was no fear, there was no anger, only happiness. Joseph knew that everything he had gone through, God had used to do great things. He didn't just save his family, by the way. They saved people from loads of different countries who were all in this famine. So not just his family, but thousands of other people were helped by this whole situation. And we are going through some tough times at the moment, and any plans that we have made have gone out the window. And it's all a bit uncertain. But the good news is that God's plans haven't changed. He has a great plan for you, and you can trust him. So I've put a couple of things on our website for you to do. We've got a colouring page where Joseph is meeting his brothers, and we've also got a maze, and you've got to see if you can work out how to get from the brothers through the maze without getting stuck at any of these bits and to the food. And that's it, that's the story of Joseph. Sometimes things are really hard, but God is always at work. You can always trust him, and things that look bad can turn out really well. See you next time.